We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. Stop.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 9 yards that time.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Gibson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Former Seahawk, it's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing?
Here we go.
This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
Here we go.
Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to Turner. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the 3rd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Let's get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here is third and 5. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
On 1, ready?
On the counter, Gibson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Gun.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with third and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
11 Thomas.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
On 1, ready?
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down.
Here we go.
That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
On 2.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A handoff for Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
On 1, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 1, ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now a 2nd and 10.
63.
They run behind center with Gainwell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. First down. Here's Burrow. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
And here's a give to Gibson. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to air one out. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Hey, 73, 73. Nope.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, pass. 73, 73. Nope.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Penny up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man, it's game left. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On second down, here's Gibson again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Inside handoff, Penny. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Keeps himself upright. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's got Turner. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Another sack in the Josh Sweat total. Even if he surprised many for the Pro Bowl season 2021, I'm still not sure how many people knew that much about him entering that campaign. They certainly do now, after he built upon that prior season with a career-high 11 sacks in 2022.
On second down, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll definitely say that's what he should have held on to. But when you put in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those runs with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's gone. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 27 yards there. A first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff to Penny. That's some strong running. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Penny. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need yardage, and then they need to get out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. So they're